A lot of people walk out onto a pier ready to fish, only to realize their rod might not be the best match for what they're trying to catch. It can make the whole day feel tougher than it needs to be. This video covers the best pier fishing rods, and I'm going through options that sit in different price ranges. Each one fits a different style and a different plan, so watching the full video makes it easier to figure out which choice lines up with what you need. All the links to the rods are in the description. And if this helps you out, feel free to tap like, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. If you have a question, drop it in the comments and I'll respond. So with that said, here comes the first pick. Number 5. St. Croix Triumph. For spot number 5, I went with a shorter, ultralight option that stands out for its quick feel and compact build. It sits in the upper mid-range, and the whole setup leans into fast action, which can make lighter pier fishing feel smooth and easy to control. At 5 feet 6 inches and built in 2 pieces, it travels well without feeling weak or shaky. What really sets it apart is how sensitive it is. The carbon fiber frame gives it a clean bend that reacts fast to small taps, and the aluminum oxide guides with stainless frames keep the line moving cleanly. The cork handle feels comfortable during longer sessions, and the split grip design keeps the weight down. At around 2.3 ounces, it stays light in your hand, which helps when you're casting again and again. There is one thing that needs attention though. This rod only plays well with the right line and the right drag setting. It's made for 2 to 6 pound line, and most people mention using about a 2-pound drag. If someone goes heavier than that, the blank can snap, so matching the setup the right way is pretty important for keeping it safe. For light tackle around a pier, this one feels like a strong fit, especially for anyone who wants an upper mid-range rod with a quick, responsive touch. Number 4. Penn Squadron 3. Taking the 4th spot, this one leans into a longer 8-foot layout with a medium setup and a fast feel. That length gives you room to cast farther down a pier, and the 2-piece build makes it simple to travel with. It sits in the mid-range, and it's made to handle heavier line, going from 12 up to 20 pounds, which fits a wide mix of saltwater fish. The graphite composite frame gives it a nice mix of strength and feel, and the 1-piece stainless guides stand out since there are no inserts to pop out. The grips use EVA foam with a rubber butt section, which keeps your hold steady even when things get wet. At around 9.5 ounces, it stays fairly light for its size, especially for something that can toss baits a long way. A lot of people mention casting close to 100 yards or more with the right weight, and the rod responds well to both bait setups and artificial lures. It has enough force to handle bigger fish without feeling stiff on smaller taps. There are a couple minor things some people mention, like the handle feeling bigger than usual, and a rare break close to the 5th guide. Most of that seems tied to shipping or rough handling. For pier fishing where distance matters, this one brings a long reach, a fast feel, and that mid-range balance of strength and sensitivity. Number 3. Ugly Stick Big Water. For the 3rd spot, I went with a 7-foot setup that leans into a medium build and a fast feel. This one sits in the mid-range and is known for mixing strength with enough sensitivity to pick up smaller taps. It's a 2-piece design, so carrying it around or storing it doesn't take much effort, even with its tougher frame. The rod blends graphite and fiberglass, which gives it that mix of strength and bend people expect from this series. The clear tip adds extra feel at the end, and the 1-piece stainless guides help keep the line running clean without any inserts slipping out. It uses a Fuji reel seat, which holds things steady, and the EVA grips feel comfortable whether you're casting or pulling in something bigger. At around 11.3 ounces, it does have some weight to it, but that weight plays into its ability to handle strong fish. Most people bring up how dependable it feels with big fish, from saltwater species to larger lake fish. It casts well, though a few folks say it can get tiring during long casting sessions. Some mention wishing the handle was cork instead of EVA, but that comes down to personal preference. If you're planning to target bigger fish off a pier, this one fits that mid-range spot with a stiff backbone and plenty of strength to stay in control. Number 2. Penn Battalion. For the 2nd spot, I picked a 7-foot 6-inch rod that leans into a medium-heavy setup with a fast feel. This one lands in that space closer to the premium side, and the first thing that stands out is how light it is. At around 2 ounces, it feels almost weightless for its size, which makes it easier to cast for longer stretches without getting tired. The blank uses a mix of spiral carbon on the inside and straight carbon on the outside, which gives it a steady bend and plenty of control when something big pulls back. It's a one-piece build, so there are no joints, and that helps keep the sensitivity strong from the grip all the way to the tip. The guides use Fuji alkanite rings, which stay smooth with both fresh and saltwater lines. You get a Fuji graphite seat along with a cork grip that has a rubber section near the end, plus an EVA butt for bracing against your side. Most people mention how well it handles heavy fights, even fish that go way past the line rating. It has a mix of quick response and enough backbone to manage tough runs. One thing that comes up sometimes is guide alignment during shipping, so that's something to check. For pier fishing, where you want strength without a lot of weight, this one feels like a strong pick in that near premium range. Number 1. Ugly Stick Tiger Elite. Taking the top spot, this one goes in a different direction than the lighter, faster rods earlier in the list. At 6 feet 3 inches with a heavy setup and a fast feel, it's built for bigger fights from a pier. It sits in the mid-range and has that mix of graphite and fiberglass, giving it a strong backbone without feeling overly stiff. Since it's a one-piece rod, the sensitivity stays consistent all the way down the blank. The clear tip adds a bit more feel, which helps when you're watching for quick taps before a bigger pull. You get 9 stainless guides that are made in a single piece, so there's no insert to crack or fall out. The handle uses a diamond pattern shrink tube over EVA, giving you good grip when you're bracing for heavier fish. It comes with a rubber gimbal too, which fits nicely into rod holders on piers or boats. Most people talk about how well it handles big fish, from stripers to catfish, and even some nearshore catches. A few mention getting the wrong power rating when ordering, and some bring up slight issues with guide alignment or a handle working loose after long use, but those seem tied to manufacturing or shipping. For heavy pier fishing, where you need strength, steady control, and a tough frame, this one fits the number 1 spot with a dependable mix of weight and feel. We've reached the end of the list, and it's clear that pier fishing can look really different depending on what you like to target and how you like to fish. There's a setup out there for just about any style. If something here caught your interest, the links are waiting in the description so you can look into it. And if this video helped you out, feel free to hit like, tap subscribe, and click the notification bell. If you've got a question, drop it in the comments, and I'll do my best to help. You can check out our other videos too if you want more gear picks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.